The authority of alignment comes from one source. It is the mind aligned with primary reality, with the causal level, with what governs what is physically seen, a mind aligned with what is recognized within, with the metaphysical seed, with primary reality, with the causal level, is operating from the only position of genuine authority, not authority over conditions, authority over what develops, authority to direct what physically expresses. This is the 7-minute daily focus, day 207 of 365, to focus on the world within from the world without. Today's focus, the law of alignment, the authority of alignment. Pause for a moment. The authority of alignment comes from one source. It is the mind aligned with primary reality, with the causal level, with what governs what is physically seen, a mind aligned with what is recognized within, with the metaphysical seed, with primary reality, with the causal level, is operating from the only position of genuine authority, not authority over conditions, authority over what develops, authority to direct what physically expresses. Pause. The misaligned mind has no such authority. The mind aligned with conditions, with secondary reality, with what is physically seen, has no authority over what those conditions develop into, because it is operating at the level of effect, and effect cannot change effect. Effect can only produce more effect, more of what is already there, the echo producing the echo. This is not failure, it is the precise operation of the law. The law does not discriminate. It develops whatever the mind is aligned with, whatever thinking is sustained upon, whatever the inner direction points toward. The mind aligned with conditions develops conditions. The mind aligned with the seed develops the seed. The authority is always present. The question is only what it is aligned with. Thought is within, effect is without, thinking stands between. Pause for a moment. The thinker who understands this authority does not give conditions power, not because conditions are unreal, but because conditions are secondary. They are the expression of what has been held within. They are the echo of a previous alignment. They are what the past direction of thinking has produced. And the present direction of thinking, aligned with the seed within, is already producing its development below the surface, in the invisible period, moving toward the expression that will follow completed development. The authority of alignment does not wait for conditions to change before it acts. The authority of alignment acts now, by aligning, by recognizing the seed, by directing thinking upon it, by sustaining that direction, and by allowing the development to proceed from the full authority of the aligned mind, from primary reality, from the causal level, from within. Pause. The authority that comes from alignment is the authority of the thinker who is not moved. Not unmoved because they lack awareness. Unmoved because their ground is established, their direction is set, their thinking is upon the seed, and no condition, no challenge, no surface report redirects them from that orientation. This is authority, not over others, over the direction of their own mind, over the alignment of their own thinking, over the inner orientation that determines what develops. The aligned thinker does not seek authority from without. They do not need conditions to confirm their direction. They do not need others to validate their orientation. They operate from the knowing that the seed is within, that their thinking is upon it, that development is proceeding, and that the expression is inevitable. This knowing is authority. It cannot be given or revoked by conditions. It lives within, it operates from within, and it produces a particular kind of thinker, a thinker who is not reactive, who does not waver when conditions change, who does not redirect when the surface challenges, because their authority is not in the surface. It is in the seed, in the within, in the developed quality of their aligned mind, and its effects, the expression of the developed seed, must appear without. Now, the affirmation for day 207. Pause for a moment. My mind is aligned with what is within. What I recognize within is what I hold. What I hold is what thinking is sustained upon. I do not hold one thing and follow another. I am not divided. I am aligned. Within, consistently, completely, my direction is from within. My reference is from within. My ground is from within. And what is held within, aligned with, and sustained upon, must develop. And what develops must physically express. And remember, by design, by focus,